Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is another episode of Bros Talk MMA. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Bros Talk MMA. I'm your host, Utica, undeniably the illest cat around, a.k.a. Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick. I'm here with my bro host extraordinaire.
You know what it is. It's RayBuck. It's Trico Jordan. It is Mr. Give me my belt, hand me my crown. And I'm now introducing one of the newest people to the fucking channel.
Yes, episode 64.
Guaranteed.
Mr. Guaranteed, it's Mr. Make This Pick, Mr. Baby Maker, Mr. Money Taker. You know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make these picks real quick with my man.
Yes, indeed, folks.
Good to be here, boys.
We are part of a new era. The new era has started, y'all. Episode 64. Remember, you seen it here first. We are here to cover this weekend's pay-per-view event. It's UFC 317 going down in Las Vegas for International Fight Week. It's going to be featuring a headline bout for the vacant lightweight title. We got Ilia Topuria going up against Charles Oliveira. In the co-main event, we have the flyweight title on the line. We got Alexandre Pantosia going up against Kaikar France. This was originally a 12-fight card, but unfortunately today, earlier at the weigh-ins, they had to scratch one of the bouts, which was actually the opener. Late notice replacement, Chris Ewart wasn't able to make weight properly, to actually have the commission sanction the bout. So they just scratched it all together. So this is going to be an 11-fight card. We're going to start things off.
Hold up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think we need, there's a couple people that need to get into the chat. They maybe haven't hit the noti bell or something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna text a couple peoples. You know what I mean? And maybe my man might text a couple people, or we might, you know what I mean? Just get the people that wants to be here into the chat.
Okay.
Green is for the money, gold is for the honey, baby.
We definitely need to fill this air though, so we can't just be sitting here watching y'all text people and shit. So we can get into the first card.
Well, you could just, just talk. Just, you do that, right? You're good at that.
I mean that. Okay. Just anyway, yeah. If you haven't noticed, folks, we're in a new setup here. So, that's what comes with ironing out the kinks and the bugs that come with new nuances to the show. So
you're at your boy's house, my boy.
Thank you, Chocolate Jordan.
We're
here at the lair.
The lair.
The lair of chikes.
Yeah.
This is the love shack.
I don't even know if I feel too comfortable sitting on this couch now, realizing where I'm at.
Yeah, something scratched me real hard in my back.
Something might be sticky, my dog.
But we are at the house of RayBucks. So, we got the new little TV setup right here. New host. Episode 64 is about to be a legendary one. Have you been able to get a hold of who you need to get a hold of?
I sure did, my boy.
Ready to go? All right, folks. Well, let's get into this first fight of the night now that the original fight, which was Jackson McVeigh versus Christopher Ewart, got scratched. So now we're going to move into Janata Denise going up against Alvin Hines. We got Denise coming in. They are 2-1 in the UFC. 8-1 overall and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Hines coming in, making their UFC debut at a perfect 7-0. My pick actually is going to be with Hines in this one. I got them either winning this by decision or sub. Denise, they're going to be the slightly older of the two by a year, bigger, a striker primarily, but no real grappling in my opinion. I'm sure that, they practice sprawling and, takedown defense to an extent, but really nothing that I've seen, benefit them in game outside of a win against Carl Williams, who's no longer in the UFC. So, he'll be looking for the knockout, which I also think is just going to go against him. I don't think the volume's going to be there. So it's he's just going to be sitting there worried about the takedown and also just trying to find that perfect shot. So, I mean, I think Hines coming in as the smaller and the younger of the two, he's going to be able to basically just bull him over, get him to the ground. He seems to be well-rounded, so he may be able to even handle himself on the hands. I just don't got too much info outside of that. But in my opinion, given his skill set, it'd probably benefit him to just get this to the ground.
I'll tell you this. Pass the mic.
You're on one today, bro.
Thank you, Ray.
You're welcome, bro.
I personally am going for Denise. I think he's a better striker. He recently just fought somebody just like his opponent. Hines, is a sloppy striker. He doesn't have the. He's not fit like Denise. I don't think he's going to have the durability to withstand 3 rounds. I think he's going to finish him. I think it's going to be a knockout personally, second, third round.
Oh, okay. I was literally about to ask if you got a round. You're calling for that.
You know what's so funny? I really do appreciate your breakdown, Darren. But I do got to call you out on the fact you got like this homeless sign. Wait. You're calling fights on a piece of cardboard, man.
And love it, you fucking gonna flip it up and say, "Come on, son," on it.
Nah, you should, man.
Can I say something though? Can I say something?
Go ahead, you can say whatever you want, my G. We with you.
You lost me so much goddamn money over the past couple of weeks. I can't afford a fucking loose leaf fucking book with no goddamn.
Come on, my boy.
Table, or I gotta buy fucking cardboard. Put food on the fucking table.
Okay, so that's why we had to come on the show. So that way he wouldn't lose. I wouldn't lose him money.
No.
He could lose himself his own money, I guess.
We lose our own money, right? But,
Man,
right now it's ready.
I can't. I have to like not get Blaze to be that fucking quick-witted, bro.
I'm making life choices at the fucking pump.
I'm making life choices, bro.
Oh man, you better be ready, man. When you throw it out, you better be ready to get it back, my G.
Oh my
Like
God,
$3,
it's real shit. Okay, well I'm also picking the same guy. Denise is definitely gonna fucking win. I'm not gonna go too heavy on the fucking analytics or the statistics or the things that we need to be hearing, cause they've already said it. You know what I mean? Boom, Denise for the win. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, my bro.
Right on. Moving on to the next bout, we have Nico Price going up against Jacoby Smith. We have Price coming in at 8-8 with 2 no contests in the UFC. 16-8 with those 2 no contests overall, and are 2-3 in their last 5 fights. We got Smith coming in 1-0 in the UFC and a perfect 10-0 overall, possibly being one of the deepest UFC favorites in history. At like last time I checked, it was like a minus 2,500.
He's missing a leg or something.
Yeah, they make it out like he's about to fight Michael Bisping or something like that. Like right now in a suit.
Nico's literally gonna pay the price.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the disrespect is real for Nico Price.
It is mad disrespectful.
So, I mean, unfortunately, though, I am going to go with Jacoby Smith by even decision to KO. Because, I mean, yeah, the proof is kind of in the pudding. This is mostly just a fight for him to win, you know. Anything less than that would be probably a fraud check, you know. So, he's going to be the younger and smaller of the two. Very well-rounded, but tends to lean to the striking. You know, once you start knocking fools out, that shit gets intoxicating. But he does have a good wrestling base. Has power, and like I said, this basically should just be a showcase fight. As long as he doesn't allow Nico Price to make this messy, then everything should go in his favor. And not let him draw it out either. This fight shouldn't go past like the first round and a half. We got Price coming in as the older of the two and the bigger. He's older by like 6 years, a striker primarily, and really, you know, he just has that kill or be killed fighting style. And I mean, there's this part of me that is basically like, okay, the UFC knows what they're doing and what they're bringing him in here for. I think he knows what the UFC is bringing him in here for. But you know, whether or not this is a planned hit or an opportunity for him to just, you know, kind of, I guess, preserve somewhat of his legacy, that would be dope. But I just feel like outside of him making this a messy fight and just a brawl between him and Jacoby Smith, it's only just a matter of time before Smith taps his chin and then he's down on the ground. So yeah, I'm gonna be going with Smith in this one.
I'm definitely gonna interrupt like the little transition from you to guaranteed and shit because the fucking chat is going wild and they're pissing me off, to be honest with you. Oh, bro, wild shit's being said, right? Like the man himself, that's cool, you know what I mean? Because I am the man himself, you know what I mean? Guaranteed KO in 3. I'm not sure what that was for. There's like a little bit of like some crying. Al Darren. Yeah.
Shout out, nephew, you ain't shit.
Unc be losing me money every weekend. Okay, so is it you that's the Unc or is it me, my dog?
No, it's my money because kids can't bet, nephew.
Okay.
It's against the law. God damn it.
Bro, that shit hit me. I was like, Unc be losing me money every weekend. I was like, and then I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, my man's over here. So maybe it's like, he's not me, you know, but like, either way, bro, like.
Yeah. I mean, the youngins use the term "unk" pretty loosely.
Yeah, loosely as fuck, bro.
Kind of recklessly as well, too.
Recklessly as fuck, bro. I don't like that shit, bro.
You don't want my body karate?
Me and Gabe are watching Tal Darren. That's from fucking Cash Cole. You know what I mean? Shout out Cash Cole. We love you, my G. You know what I mean? Hey, I hope you're calling him Unc and not me, my dog. Like, I don't like that shit. Anyway.
Christmas, I don't understand.
Tall Jody's about to join. I don't know who the fuck Tall Jody's. Ray goddamn picks. Oh, Cash Cole. Okay, my G. Now you're back on the win list, my boy. Solid shit.
Hey.
Hey.
Make your pick, bro.
I'm gonna call cops on you, bro. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
bro, with your cardboard bucket.
With Jacoby Smith and Nico Price, Jacoby Smith's a heavy striker. This man's demolishing his freaking opponents. Nico Price, you ain't heard him do shit since Lord knows how long. You know what I mean? I think this is more of just a tune-up fight, like an entry for Jacoby Smith. Just a small test of somebody that has more experience than him. I think Nico his ass is about to pay the price, personally. I'm taking him for apologize, thank you.
No, I apologize.
Bullshit. Okay.
Yeah. Hold my shit, right? Yeah, we did. Yeah, Cameron. That's how we do it.
Jacoby. This is about, bruh. Like, I don't, like, okay. I was not aware that this was going to be this wild. Okay, so, I don't got shit to say other than, like, I'm picking.
Who you picking?
Yeah, man.
Jacoby Smith. Like, I don't need both of you guys looking at me like that, bro. Like some predators, bro. Like, you guys are both on some Diddy shit right there looking at me, bro. Like, that was weird. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Like, don't look at me like Diddy and shit.
I don't want to hear you saying Nico Price wasn't ready on Monday.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, yeah. Jacoby Smith, my boys. Like, you guys are fucking worrying me. You worry me.
That's it. That's the breakdown.
That's the breakdown, bro.
Okie dokie.
Jacoby Smith for the win, my guy.
Alrighty, folks. Moving on.
Taking cheeks.
Whoa. See? Back to this shit. That's weird, bro.
We got a matchup between Terrence McKinney going up against Vyacheslav Borchev. We got McKinney coming in 6-4 in the UFC, 16-7 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 fights. We got Borchev coming in. They are 3-4 with 1 draw in the UFC, 8-5 with that 1 draw overall, and they are also, let's see here, 2-2 with that 1 draw in their last 5 fights. We'll get to that in a second. Hold that thought.
You always say something at the wrong time.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
My pick's going to be with Borchev by either decision or KO. They're going to be the older of the two by 3 years. Slightly taller, less rangy in reach, but they're a volume striker. Decent, takedown defense via the, alpha male training camp that they go through with Uriah Faber and them. But really what stands out is them being very durable and a dog fighter, even for their age and, at this point in their career. They're always going into wars, and I just feel like if they're able to weather the storm early on, especially like in that first round, then the fight goes more into their favor as it goes, and I can see McKinney fading and/or just not really having much more than just knockout shots to throw Borchev's way. So I'm gonna be going with Borchev in this one. Who you got, my man?
Wait, let me go ahead and interrupt. Back to the fucking chat. Them picks his ass when they written down on cardboard.
Was that my nephew?
Damn.
That's your bro.
Bro.
That's your bro, bro.
I mean, that's why I don't fuck with family. That's why you can't fuck with family.
And be your own, bro.
It be your own that kill you, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Bro. That's so fucking hilarious.
Damn. But you glanced over. We got Unk did his studying though.
Yeah, of course.
He's getting props in the chat. Don't be doing that, man.
Bro, like that's the funny. Like,
Give a man his flowers.
we're not talking about stupid shit, bro. Like,
You interrupted us for that, Ray.
yeah, of course I did, bro. That shit was mad funny, bro.
Shit, all dead. But yeah, McKinney's gonna be the shorter and longer of the two.
Man, you did it. All right, we're moving into my guy over
my
here.
pick,
Like,
I'm taking Terrence McKinney, even though he's a longer fighter. He's a heavy striker. Though Borchev hasn't been finished yet. This will be a testament to see if McKinney can really push through, because Borchev is a dog and he will take an ass beating to give one.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
And that's a scary fight, because it could really go either way.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
What do you think, Ray?
I think Terrence McKinney is the faster striker. He is just a striker, in my opinion. And that's what scares me about this whole fucking fight, is that's his whole move. Like, he doesn't have a lot of routes to victory. Terrence McKinney is going to strike you, and like, he has decent takedown defense. That's good, whatever. But
I mean, for a guy as
if he
tall as
doesn't-
he is, that's impressive.
yeah,
A tall guy with good takedown defense.
if he doesn't win on the feet, he's gonna get ass beaten. So I'm taking Terrence McKinney as my pick.
But would you bet on him?
Oh, I bet. Okay, so let me go ahead and explain this. And maybe this is something I should have said earlier on in the whole shit. So everybody that I ever tell you that is my pick, and I literally bet on them people. In addition to that, we just had the UFC tracker tell us that he wanted to track routes to victory. Methods to victory, routes to victory. So we did 8 of those. You know what I mean? I do not bet on routes to victory. That's not my shit. I don't do it. We did it to just stable the tracker. I don't know if these dudes do that.
I don't fuck with the route to victory.
Bro, wait. So you just talking about with betting, or
Yeah,
just
yeah.
picking? Because I was gonna say, we all picked methods of victory for 7 fights.
We did. I'm saying I don't actually put money on it.
Yeah, no. I mean, I might if I feel strongly about it, but usually it's not because of a pick that I made earlier in the week. It's literally in the moment. I'm like, you know what? This is how this is about to go down, and that's what happened. I got Merab Davishvili by submission in his last fight, and that shit was a plus 750 That was nice.
Damn, did you get it?
Oh, yeah.
How much you put down?
I put down like $10.
Damn.
Yeah, no,
That's good, baby girl.
Good. No, that shit was nice, man.
That's really good, baby girl.
Serious,
What I'm telling you, though.
You're probably the most consistent winner of us three for sure.
Oh.
Ray hits bigger. Ray hits bigger. But you've been the most consistent.
Yeah.
No, bro.
I would agree.
You can agree with whatever the fuck you want, bro.
Did you make a pick?
Yeah,
I think you just rambled on. You were talking about Terrence McKinney and then just
Terrence McKinney is my pick. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Move on to the next one then. Like you disgust me with your bullshit.
All right then. Well, moving on to the women's division, we got a bout between Viviane Arujo going up against Tracy Cortez. We got Arujo coming in. They are 7-5 in the UFC, 13-6 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 fights. We got Cortez coming in. They are 5-1 in the UFC, 11-2 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 fights. My pick's gonna be with Cortez by decision. I just feel like she's gonna be the younger and the slightly taller of the two. Less rangy though, so the reach advantage goes to Arujo. Cortez can wrestle, and she has decent striking, but primarily I feel like her game plan is just to win and let her cardio do the talking and just basically pour on volume and or try to control you for 15 minutes. And if she's able to do that, then she has no problem going the entire 15 and just basically wearing on you for that entire time. Arujo is going to be older by 7 years, so that's going to definitely play a factor. Slightly shorter of the two, but longer in the reach, as I mentioned before. She's well-rounded, but from the time that I've been watching her, I've only seen her as a striker primarily. She'll definitely engage in the grappling if it's like brought to her, but even then, it's mostly just to try and get things back to the feet and try and knock you out. So I feel like she has this veteran savvy that allows her to stay in fights and win them. Case in point with her last fight against Karine Silva. But I also think that was Karine Silva that was like overlooking her and then ended up, getting humbled. In this case, I think Cortez is going to be focused, especially trying to get back into the win column after her loss against Nama Yunus. So she's definitely going to go in there, and like I said, she's going to fight a smart, clean fight, keep it on the feet, I believe, and just try and be on her bike, run the outside of the cage and just stick and move as she goes. Let Arujo's aggressiveness get the best of her and just chase her the entire fight. So I'll be going with Cortez in this.
Great. Pass the mic, bro.
For what? For what? So he's going to say something, and then when he's done, you're going to fucking say, and then fucking just be like, you know what? I'm picking this person. Not give us no fucking breakdown.
That's what you sound like.
Apparently, I don't know about.
Whatever, bro. Mic, but I ain't no rush to hear.
How come we always want to fight when it's my turn?
We can't help it. I'm sorry, my dog. I'm sorry, my dog. I'm sorry.
Like I was saying.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Vivian. I think she's a solid counter striker. I see Cortez as a move forward striker. She does really good with opponents that'll stand there with her and duke it out with her because she is a freaking dog and she's not scared to wrestle with you. She will go to the ground with you, but unfortunately, Vivian is very leg heavy, very leg kick heavy, and I see her putting it on Cortez as Cortez tries to move forward, advancing because Cortez is a dog. Even when she gets hit, cracked, she's still moving forward. That might be her demise with this fight. So.
I definitely want to put it on a Cortez. My bad.
What's that?
You're going with Vivian, right?
Yep.
Oh, my bad.
Vivian
I was just saying I wanted to put it on Cortez, not like...
Put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Anyway, let's run it. I'm going to run the chat real quick. So we need to hear about...
What'd I tell you? You
What?
break it down, and then he starts going, and then we're like, bruh, did you have a pick in mind? And then it's like, Man, I'm just gonna go with so and so. Keep it pushing.
Shut up, man.
Roast us with the comments. That's him.
Yeah. All right.
We just do the picks, and you could just be the chat.
Yeah.
You could be
fuck you guys.
You could be voice of the chat.
Bro, I do things. You know what I mean?
He's the people's champ, y'all.
I am the people's champ, bro.
There you
I am
go.
fucking The Rock, bro.
There you go.
What the fuck are we talking about?
100%, Ray.
Glasses Gang. One of my homies.
Hey,
Yo, Glasses Gang, baby.
let's go, Just Mirror.
Right?
Shout out.
It's good.
Future so bright, bro. Wear glasses at night.
Cash Code, I
I'm
be
just
back.
blind as fuck.
It's all good.
Nothing cool about my glasses.
Arujo is a fucking monster. She is going to fucking destroy fucking Cortez.
She's got more experience, too.
She has more experience. She is a great fighter. You know why? Me personally, I talk a lot of shit about the female fighters. You know what I mean? And I don't really give the credit that is due. But Arujo is going to beat the shit out of Tracy Cortez. Not in a way that she's going to finish it. It'll probably be a goddamn decision. But whatever. Fine. Great fight. Still, like, this whole card is solid. And we're going to see Tracy Arujo beat, or whatever her name is,
Take the fucking
Arujo.
eyelashes off. She's gonna kick him off this time.
Oh, shit. That shit. Right? And then beat Cortez. Bow, bow, bow.
Yo, just a quick note to Just Murr in the chat. I'm guessing because it's an 11-fight card now, and they had to scratch one of the fights. Now the fights are starting at 5 o'clock instead of 4 o'clock, which I'm pretty sure they probably would have started at if they had the extra fight. But since it's 11 fights now, it's going to start at 5. So just a heads up.
Yeah. You want to go ahead and introduce the next one?
Yeah, for sure. Let me get that back up. My bad.
You ain't shit, bro.
Man, quiet, bro. Up next, we got a bout between Hyder and Emil going up against Jose Delgado. We got Emil coming in. They are 3-0 in the UFC, 11-0 overall. We got Delgado coming in, 1-0 in the UFC, 9-1 overall, and are currently riding a 6-fight win streak. My pick's going to be with Emil in this one by either decision or KO. Emil is older by 8 years, smaller, a striker with power, definitely a durable dog fighter, can definitely go into those late rounds with no problems. So I'm assuming they should have the edge in the cardio on this one. I would just say that's pretty much what their game plan should be. I wouldn't be looking for a finish against Delgado because they're pretty dangerous, so you don't want to get in too many like long exchanges with them. But I feel like if he just mixes it up, wears on Delgado's gas tank a little bit and, just gets on his bike and doesn't allow him to impose much offense on him, then I think that eventually once we hit that second half of the second round, going into the third round, we're really going to see Delgado start to gas, start to fade as the fight goes on. Potentially an opening for a finish presents itself, but it's not necessary, in my opinion, for Emil. He just needs to keep racking up these wins. So
Great. Pass the mic.
Pass your mic.
Why is it all furry? Is that for your chin?
Hey, bro.
Ew.
Enjoy yourself.
Is this part of the couch?
It's all the fuzz is matted together.
No, this looks like one of them bum rings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look on your fucking bum piece of fucking cardboard, my boy. What the fuck are we talking about? Like,
Hey,
the wildest shit.
this cardboard is worth more than all the picks in the world right now.
That's trash.
This is fucking money right here.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, cool.
That could be a perfect card on that cardboard.
Sure could be. Or it could be like mad, like come and spit on that shit. You know what I mean? Like a bump.
Hey, I know we're at your house, bro, but let's keep it to the fight.
Yeah, PG.
You don't need to hear about the latest RayBuck's party.
Serious.
Whoa! Okay. Okay, my boy.
Mr. Two Dudes, One Cup.
Hey,
We'll move
hey.
on. So,
Now you gonna dap me up on that? Fuck you then.
we got Emil versus Jose Delgado. Jose Delgado, I feel, is a slightly lesser opponent than William Gomez, and Emil just beat William Gomez. So I don't think this is much of a challenge for Emil. I feel like game plan, he's a move forward fighter, and I don't think he's gonna have much of a problem. William Gomez is the better of the two fighters between him and Delgado, and Delgado is, my opinion, is gonna get walked through.
Now, let this be a warning, folks, because I just want to say, I feel like Darren just gave you an equation that would fall in the realm of MMA math. And, like I've been a victim and I've been a victor sometimes when it's like so-and-so beat so-and-so, so-and-so lost to so-and-so, this equals so-and-so. So, hey, we will see Saturday. You got some chats for us, or are you going to give us a breakdown as you type into the chat? All right, I think we know where his head's at. Oh, he got some microphone. He's not on him. Just sitting there listening to jeans.
You know what I'm doing? Let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm listening to fucking Darren's sister. What that? You know what I mean? She says, I don't know which one. You have too many of them, bro. What I'm saying though is which shit.
Yeah. Emil, Jose Delgado.
Boom! Emil's gonna win, bro.
And Hyder's gonna win. Let's move on.
Do you even know MMA?
That's a question. That's a question I've been posed. It's been posed to me quite a few times, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you even know this shit? I do fucking know this shit. And then this is a question that's been, like, he's posed it to me, right? Mm-hmm. And when we started this channel, he asked me, he was like, bro, do you even know this shit? Right? You said that, right? You said that, right?
No, I just was surprised. That's all
Right.
I said.
No, bro.
Limited knowledge in this realm
Can I
that
just
you're
say
pulling
something,
shit
man?
off like
Wait.
this.
No. Let him work. Hey, what happened to you? What happened to you, my G?
Lost an entire year's worth of picks in terms of going head to head with him, and quite possibly could be behind to this day. But does not negate the fact that
Yeah, he was so angry. He was manifesting shit.
he said
He wasn't besting. He wasn't betting.
so gonna win. Let's go. Keep pushing.
All right, go ahead. Sir.
I already went.
All right.
We're calling up
Do
the
you
next.
remember where we are?
We're calling the next card. We're on Jose Delgado and Emil, Ray.
I already picked fucking Hyder
okay.
Emil as a fucking winner because I already know what the fuck's gonna happen. Like, I'm goddamn. Like, do you remember one of my fucking monikers? Right? My moniker is the Black
Nostradamus.
There you go.
All right.
Enjoy yourself. Go ahead and fucking run the other one, bro. Fucking
Moving
tiny
on.
as shit, my boy.
We got a bout between Jack Hermanson going up against Gregory RoboCop Rodriguez. We got Hermanson coming in 11-6 in the UFC. Take your mic off, bro. No one wants to hear that weak ass fucking stream, bro. Fucking all them extra shakes.
I want to hear your butt cheeks come up off the
Yeah,
fucking
man. No one wants to hear the urine dribble down your balls, fool. Oh, shit. Doesn't even matter what this fool's gonna say, so I'm gonna just break down the fights because he'll just come back and just tell us later. We got Hermanson going against Rodriguez. We got Hermanson coming in 11-6 in the UFC, 24-8 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 fights. We got Rodriguez coming in. They're 7-3 in the UFC, 16-6 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. My pick's going to be with Hermanson in this one by either decision or sub. They're going to be the older of the two by 4 years, shorter in height but longer in the reach. Well-rounded, but I feel like leans towards the grappling or at least tries to, shift the fight into that realm as it goes. And it's not necessarily, just like to fish for submissions or anything. Actually, they like to get their ground and pound going from up top, and that's kind of a lot of where their KO wins, stem from. They should have the edge in the cardio because of that grappling prowess. They just, I feel like, need to get this fight to the ground. They need to mix it up if they can, but definitely don't get into any long-standing exchanges with Rodriguez. Get the fight to the ground, wear on those muscles, and then eventually, search for a submission there or just, break them, control them for 3 rounds. RoboCop coming in, the younger of the two, taller, but with a slight reach disadvantage. They're going to be well-rounded, but they like to lean towards the striking. Definitely a power striker. Is going to push the pressure. Is going to be, hunting down Hermanson for the most fight, which, like I said, should help play into Hermanson's favor if they're able to get on their bike effectively and then, take advantage of entryways for takedowns or, piece them up if they can. But, yeah, I just feel like here recently we've seen some wear and tear on Rodriguez's durability as well as the cardio, just carrying around that big frame. So, he's going to want to keep this fight standing, but I feel like he is going to need to want to get a finish as soon as possible because the longer this fight goes, the more it plays into Hermanson's favor. So I'm going to be going with Hermanson in this one.
I would have to disagree. I think the longer that this fight goes with Hermanson and RoboCop, the more punishing it's going to be for Hermanson. Hermanson's not really a striker. He doesn't like to stand up and take a whole lot of punishment to get his work in. He does have a good body of work, but RoboCop right now is, he's really on a streak. He's hard to take down. And in order for you, he's another one of those fighters, in order to get him to the ground or do any kind of damage to him, you're going to have to eat some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's there for the punishment. And I don't think Jack Hermanson, 100%. I don't think he's gonna have what it takes to withstand RoboCop's his onslaught on his feet. I mean, whatever he does on his ground is gonna be because he got punched to the fucking ground, not because he's doing anything to exceed on any kind of takedown and anything he's got going on.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
You want to tell us real quick who
You got a mic. We gave him a mic.
okay.
We gave him a mic.
I got my own motherfucking mic, man. I don't need your fucking mic, you know what I mean? You guys want to throw my mic off, you know what I mean? That should have been my own shit, but you know what I mean? It's fine. It's good. Like I'm not even tripping right now.
This one clips to your shirt if you want it.
Bro, it's not on my shirt
or
though.
do you need the fuzzies to tickle your little chinnies? Is that what it is?
I kind of like that shit. To be honest with you, I like that shit a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna say though, Jack Hermanson does not have what it takes to fucking win, and that's just basically
against RoboCop.
what it is. RoboCop is a boss. He's a monster. I don't like him based on his name, first of all. Cause I don't like no cops. You know what I mean? But RoboCop is dope, bro. He does what he's supposed to do, and he does it, and he's solid at it, and whatever, bro. So RoboCop for the win. He's a all-around fighter. He's a you know what I mean, striking, ground, all of it. He's good. You know what I mean? RoboCop for the win. Even though I don't like his fucking dumbass name. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I think it's RoboCop. I think it's somebody stiff and moves like a fucking robot. You know what I mean?
He does, though.
I don't know why.
He kind of does.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's pretty stiff.
I think it's literally just how he looks. If you kind of look at if you know the part of RoboCop when he gets dismantled and it's just his dome.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like that character, but also even kind of like RoboCop with the helmet on. If you really look at it, it really looks. I get the reason why they, and maybe he might be. He might also be like a Brazilian cop back home or something.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm not sure.
On some bitch ass shit.
But
Comes the slurp.
That was a solid breakdown. We appreciate that. Do you want to get into the chat before we get into this next bout?
Sure, I'm going to get in the chat. Let me see. Rubber Cup
Hey, I
for the
predicted a slur.
win. Rubber Cup for the win, my bro. Darren.
ASMR shit.
It says, Darren, the DraftKings Destroyer.
Whoa.
Okay, that's your cousin saying that, bro.
Who's
Like,
that?
You probably are out here destroying your cousin, so like allow him, like.
Bro, it's his nephew, bro. What are you
Cassius?
doing, man? Cash Cole's nephew.
Nephew?
You call that fool his brother. You call a couple of different things.
You're racist towards Mexicans. You just gonna call us anything?
Get the fuck out of here. I'm Mexican myself, my nigga. Anyway.
No Mexicans ever told me that.
Yeah. We got a long way till the AdSense, so we can get things off still. Once ads start popping up randomly, I'm gonna need y'all to find different vocab.
Yeah. Better words to fight.
This nigga Cash Code said, cause if you losing, I'm not sure.
Oh, you call it DraftKings Destroyer like on a Thanos level, like you're hurting people.
Bruh. Wow, as fuck, bruh.
Damn, that's foul, bro.
All right,
Cam, you ready to move on to this next one? Can you hand me the mic, please, bro?
All right, here, I got you, bro.
Oh, you can grab that.
No, I'm
It's
so
right
good
here
on that.
for
I gotta
you.
keep these
It's right
fuzzies
here
at a
for you.
distance.
Enjoy yourself.
I'm so good,
Grab a little
bro.
bit of it.
Please,
Like, just
please
like-
get the mic from that region, bro.
Hello.
We got a bout opening up the main card. We got a bout between Peyton Talbot going up against Felipe Lima. We got Talbot coming in 3-0 in the UFC. 3-1 in the UFC. 9-1 overall and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Lima coming in. They are 2-0 in the UFC, 14-1 overall, and are currently riding a 14-fight win streak. Basically, they lost their first pro fight and then never looked back and started, just scorching fools after that. Lima's gonna be I'm gonna be going with them by decision or KO. They're gonna be the slightly older but smaller of the two fighters. Well-rounded in their skill set, but definitely likes to lean towards the striking, but uses it also to find entries for submissions if they present themselves. So he'll crawl up your back and get you, Only concern in this fight, and this is just me trying to find things to poke holes into, why I believe they would win, just to make sure that I know what I'm doing. The only concern I have here is that they're moving down in weight technically, having fought at 145 in their 2 UFC bouts. There's some circumstances with that, though, because the first fight was them coming in on short notice and, just getting their foot in the door. And then I feel like because they turned around really quick after that, they just kind of, stayed in that weight class just so that they could still, get some cage time, make a name for themselves. But truly, their career does have more tenure at the bantamweight weight class than actually the featherweight weight class. They have a couple of times in their career where they've, did catch weight bouts and stuff like that. So they're no stranger to weighing or fighting above 135, but just given their recent activity, that's the only concern I have, is the fact that they're moving down in weight for this one. Talbot is going to be the slightly younger but bigger of the two fighters. A striker primarily, more of like, a crisp, clean, technical striker who, kind of just takes advantage of, like, if you zig and he zags, then that shot is not necessarily the most powerful, but it's just gonna be nasty. Like, all the elements are gonna be there to be able to KO someone or at least wobble them, and then he'll finish it off from there. What happened though is in their last fight, it showed that they don't have no like true grappling, especially from their back. They got it, but it's because it's not their bread and butter. You can tell that it was something they got exposed with.
Yeah.
So I would say they just need to keep this fight standing and at distance, and that'll play into their favor. They could definitely win that way. Felipe is going to have to, charge forward, get inside, and start landing haymakers, or, make this a grappling match. So I'll be going with Lima. Who you guys got?
Cam.
Thank you.
I'm going with Lima as well. Peyton Talbot's a longer, flashy striker. I mean, with these guys, they're fun to watch fight. They really are. But if you watched his last fight, he got his back taken against his will, no pun taken. But as much fun as he enjoys that, it's going to happen again this
Or
weekend.
tornado rolling around my room the other day.
Yeah. Peyton Talbot Oceans is going to be on his stomach fighting for his ass again. Can I just say that?
I mean, for now.
His backside is took, and he don't even appreciate it right now. He has no idea. Felipe's coming for that ass. You know what I'm saying?
Aljamain Sterling style.
Yeah. Coming for you, Cheeky Lee. Peyton Talbot's going down. I got Felipe Lima for a submission.
I'm gonna expand on this shit like Peyton Talbot. Bruh, I think he might come back. He might come back and do some wild shit. Like, to be honest with you,
Yeah, he's skilled enough for sure.
he is very skilled.
He's young.
He's very young, and it takes a fucking man.
What are you talking about, and how do you know this?
Yo, the comments expressed here by RayBuck do not reflect those of Bros Talk MMA, nor Utica or Guaranteed.
No, he talks for him.
So, disclaimer, folks, I have no investment in what's about to be said next.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing about nobody's mom or none of that. That's all Ray.
Okay, it's real shit.
Oh man, he's gonna give us a Dave Chappelle fucking analogy. Here we go.
Sometimes,
Oh, God.
you know what I mean? As a man, you're like a man. He takes a dick in his butt. Like, that's all right, right?
God, Brad,
No.
man,
No,
come on,
really?
man. It's the shadow band.
Hey,
right
bro,
there.
hey, all right, whatever.
God.
Whatever you guys like doing in your own free time, it's completely fine with us because it doesn't bother us here on the couch.
No, not at all. Not at all.
There's no
Good shit, though. Like, because I think that takes work, bro. It takes a lot of work. So, like, good job for you. Doing that, Peyton Talbot, solid.
Hey, it takes a man to take it like a man, right?
Hey, bro, like, takes a man to take it like a man, really?
Oh my gosh, bro. You realize, we just got that, like our chat was going crazy a few episodes ago because of shit like this.
We had Diddy in the chat. You
Yeah,
guys had
Diddy
in the
literally got on his tablet from his cell and joined
He didn't say anything, but he typed it in. I heard his voice in my head. It said, "Finger that like button, baby." Remember that? He said that. That's how I heard it in my head. That's how good that was.
Are you? So who you got, bro?
Yeah, what you got going?
Just let us know what's going on here. Who you going with? You going with Talbot or Lima?
Lima for sure, bro. Like, I think, all right. Let's go ahead and get real. Lima's a fucking boss. You know what I mean? He has way more routes to victory than fucking Talbot does. Talbot is a monster, and this is what scares me about Talbot, because he could have been humbled, and now he decides he wants to fucking really fight. That being said, Lima always wanted to fight, and like, he's gonna be the boss, and he's gonna fucking make shit happen. So that's my fucking pick. Lima for the win. Let's go.
Nice. All right, y'all. Moving on to the featured bout of the night, heading into the co and main event. We have. Actually, no, I'm tripping. I ain't tripping. We still have one more after that. I'm tripping.
Want me to check my cardboard?
Yeah, check.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you, Chad.
We got a lightweight bout next. We got Benil Dariush going up against Renato Moicano. We got Dariush coming in 16-6 with one draw in the UFC, 22-6 with that one draw overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 fights. We got Moicano coming in. They are 12-6 in the UFC, 20-6 with one draw overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 fights. My pick's going to be with Dariush in this one by either decision or KO. They're going to be the slightly shorter of the two fighters, but a really, really well-versed grappler with actually sneaky good striking. He's got, I think he's going to be the stronger of the two, as well as just better strength of schedule and who he's fought competitively. Moicano did just fight for the title, but it was literally on super short notice and really just an opportunity grab, more than anything, and really given like his skill set compared to those, top 5 guys, like probably his only chance really to get to that belt, and had he pulled off an upset, good for him. And not to mention, he did showcase some good striking against Islam in that fight, but then once it went to the ground, it was nasty work. It was just nasty. I just feel like being that they have more routes to victory, that's truly what's going to put them over in this fight. It's just really them having a long layoff from their last fight is my only concern. Whereas Moicano's super active. He's going to be slightly taller of the two, a very skilled grappler in his own right, but I just think it's very good grappling against somebody who I think is just like a student, I think there's going to be even a little bit of wrestling to offset the jiu-jitsu of Moicano coming from Dariush. They're a high-level competitor, but they do have a ceiling, which is what I said. And basically, outside of him just getting dominated in one facet of the game, the longer this fight goes, it's just going to, by default, start playing into Dariush's hands. So that's ultimately why I have to go with Derush, even though my heart's with, Money Moicano. So that's what it is.
Pass the mic, bro.
So my bet is with Money Moicano. I don't think Derush has had a whole lot of success with these strikers that stand and give him punishment to his face. He's had a bad history with it. He's had long takeoff. He's had long breaks because he's had a lot of injuries. Yeah. And here's what's crazy about this, because Benil Dariush has been a big name for a long time, and he's been chomping, trying to get a shot at the belt. And for a guy like Moicano, nothing taken from him, but he's had a shot at the belt, and he's been nowhere near the journey that Derush has been through to get where he's even at now. So as much as I'd like to see Moicano win, and I think Moicano is going to give him punishment standing up. I don't think he's going to play his game going to the ground. I think he's going to fight to stand up. He's a strong fighter, but if you watch the last fight, Benil Dariush's fight did end on the ground with Charles Oliveira, and I don't think he's going to have what it takes. I think he's on his way out. I think he's going to give us a great fight. I think if it goes the distance, I believe he has a better chance of submitting because he's the better grappler on the ground by far. But I don't know. I think if he tries to stand up and play the game with Moicano, he's going to get slapped. He's going to get some damage.
Let me add this real quick before you make your final decision. I just want to hear your thoughts on this.
Suck your pussy in.
In actuality, Benil Dariush's last fight was actually when he got his fucking head kneed off by Arman Sarukian.
Sarukian, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
Sarukian, I was thinking of.
I think Olivera submitted him. I think in their fight, but so how do you feel about him actually entering this fight coming off of a knockout? Does that make seal the deal even more for you?
Kinda. I mean, these fighters get
Took your
it's not so
pussy.
much get knocked out. I think it's the way you get knocked out, the way you bounce back from these fights. Volkanovski was an amazing champion, but until he got, you know what I mean, humanized by some knockouts, I feel like a lot of these guys, these guys that haven't gotten knocked out yet, they have like this little special superpower. Because I think the way you get put out, I believe you can't shake that. You know what I mean? You can't shake a good ass whipping. It's part of a good parenting from a father. You know what I mean?
That's good. So I'm gonna tell you this, I smash motherfuckers all day, every day. What we were talking about? I actually fights. My bad.
You remember who?
Moicano and Brunel Darius.
Moicano for sure, bro. Like Moicano for the win. Now we're gonna move to the next one.
All right. Moving on to the real featured bout of the night, heading into the co-headline and headline. We got a flyweight bout between Brandon Royval going up against Joshua Van. We got Royval coming in 7-3 in the UFC, 17-7 overall,
Next too. Go ahead.
and 4-1 in their last 5 fights. What?
I want to do it like me next.
Okay. We got you. What you want to like after I get done? You want to before I give my pick?
For sure.
Okay, perfect. We got Van coming in 7-1 in the UFC, 14-2 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 fights.
Nice. All right. I didn't realize that was a weird ass fucking a playover, but like
It usually doesn't go this way.
it is what it is though. Like I'm gonna tell you this, Brandon Royval is going to beat the fuck out of Joshua Van. And Joshua Van is great. Don't get me wrong. I love this dude. Like, I've bet on him so many different times. But he's definitely going to catch an ass whooping. And he probably might get submitted or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, I don't know. But, definitely Brandon Royval for the win. I'm going to pass it over to fucking, Darren.
Thank you, Red. I think this is a true test for Josh Van, personally. If you look at the past opponents of Brandon Royval, he's been in there with some dogs twice, even with a couple in Pantosia, Brandon Moreno. I think Josh Van, what makes him exciting as a fighter is when he gets going, he's willing to throw caution to the wind and slug it out. But with that being said, he's been wobbled a couple of times. He's got a good, strong right hand. His chin is questionable. He's got excellent cardio. But, I mean, let's be real. Who has more fucking energy than Brandon Royval in there? You know what I mean?
Yep.
He doesn't wait for a fight to evolve. He goes, you know what I mean? He goes to the fight and he pretty much embraces it and makes it whatever he wants.
Yep.
Sometimes it's not always in his favor. But he's only been beat by decisions and a freaking popped out shoulder by Moreno. So this dude's like, you got to put him away to put him away.
Yep.
You know, I don't think Josh Van has what it takes. I don't think he's fought any fighters that he had to either put away or lose, because that's pretty much what Brandon Royval is. Of a fighter is, you know, he's been for me.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Brandon Royval. I see him stopping maybe third round. I see him knocking Josh Van down a couple of times. But Josh Van is tough. It's probably going to go the distance if he doesn't knock him down too many times to where he either goes to the ground and finishes him, or he just, you know, gives him that thing on his chin.
Sure.
I didn't mean to say that thing.
Okay, so real quick, I just want to call out the fact I know this guy thinks he's fucking slick over here. All you have to tell me, bro, is that I take too long to break fucking fights down. Just say that shit. Just fucking say it, bro. You don't need to do this sneaky, hey, I'd like to try something new and then pass it over to Darren. I get it, bro. I take fucking long. And that's probably why by the time we get to your ass, you're like, oh, who's fighting? There's fights this weekend? So next time, a little honesty, you know, would be appreciated. That's all I'm asking. So with that being said, I'm gonna make my pick for fucking Brandon Royval by decision.
You just got Steve Harvey.
I know. I see it.
Brandon Royval by decision
Fuck
sub.
you. What's up, bro?
He's the
Say so. You got my shit. My boss out. What's good?
Hey,
Say so.
hey, Royval's gonna be the older of the two by 9 years and the bigger fighter. Well-rounded and dangerous everywhere. He's gonna put the pace on Van as well as the pressure. And as long as he mixes it up, properly and doesn't get into some long-standing exchanges with Van, then he'll eventually wear on his gas tank.
Also,
and just use his high-level competition and championship, experience, having fought for the belt and stuff, all in his favor to put him over. 1 second. Van's gonna be younger and smaller.
Yeah.
Definitely probably has the edge in striking, decent takedown defense. Fought, when this fight rolls around, he'll have only fought barely 3 weeks ago. He's going to have the speed advantage possibly and even the power, but this is all based in striking. So he's going to have to be able to keep this on the feet.
Smacking it up.
He's evolving, and it's obvious that he's becoming more measured in his approach when he's fighting. But like Darren said, he still isn't afraid to just throw caution to the wind and start banging it out. So if he decides to make this, a standing fight that can stay at just distance and it's just him kind of executing his superior boxing.
For sure.
As long as he doesn't, get gassed out, he could win. But I think that's what the determining factor is going to be is Royval is going to end up, outpacing Van and eventually breaking him that way. Go ahead. I appreciate the ad-libs, bro. That was tight. I felt like the Migos just now.
There you go. Let me go ahead and explain to you.
Explain it!
Explain it! Yeah, I definitely know what the fuck I'm going to do. I also know that, ass whippings are coming on. That's solid. Good job,
I'm gonna just let y'all know. I already made my pick with Brandon Royval. I thought we were going to the next.
I don't give a fuck, man. Man, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? Fuck this whole little cast. You know what I mean?
Who has to quit the first day we bring a new member in?
Nah, I'm online. I said that. I didn't mean that shit, though. But anyway.
Jokes aside, this is family. Nobody going nowhere. This is fucking fun. Number love.
I love this little nigga. You know what I mean? Also love this little nigga over here. Well, either way. Brandon Royval is going to win. Let's move to the next fucking shit.
Thank you. Thanks, bro. Oh, shit. Okay. Moving on to the co-main event of the evening. Excuse me. We have the flyweight title on the line, folks. We have Alexandre Pantosia going up against Kai Kara-France. We got Pantosia coming in 13-3 in the UFC, 29-5 overall, and is currently riding a 7-fight win streak with a good amount of those now as title defenses. We got Kara-France coming in. They are 8-4 in the UFC. Bro's about to go make love to Tobacco Jackson outside real quick. Knocking over shit. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
That was...
This is my carpet. I'd be pissed.
Damn, bro. What the fuck? Anyway, okay, so... Yep, there we go. We got Kara-France 8-4 in the UFC, 25-11 with 1 no contest overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 fights. I'm gonna be going with Pantosia in this one by either decision or sub. They're gonna be the older of the two fighters by 3 years, slightly taller but less rangy with the reach. Super high level grappler with some decent striking that he pairs with Hall of Fame level durability and dog mentality. Just marches forward the entire time on some zombie shit. Like you have to finish him, and we haven't seen it yet. We haven't seen anybody put him out cold. So I mean, Car France definitely has, I don't even want to say it's the power. I think it's more so just speed. And once again, like if he catches you zigging when he's zagging, it's going to be bad news for you. So, I mean, that's definitely something to be wary of on the Pantosia side. But to be honest, he's been in so many battles where he could have easily got put out and just like not have been the victor in these fights. But he just, like I said, he just dogs his way through people to the point where they just they gas out and I think they get demoralized to a certain extent. And then he just takes over and eventually starts, climbing people's back. He can submit you standing up, as well as getting you to the ground. So I think he plays with his food sometimes a little too much, which is why these fights go longer than they need to. But I mean, nonetheless, he's a dominant champion. You got Car France coming in as the younger and slightly shorter of the two, but a longer reach. Like I said, he'll have the speed and I guess maybe power advantage. I wouldn't say, okay grappling, just enough to stay on the feet, but nothing compared to Pantosia in any sort of facet. He's going to have good cardio, but I just think that the dog mentality and just having swung and hit this fool in the face so many times for him to just keep coming forward, that shit's just going to get to him after a while. And then if this shit gets to the ground, it's going to be nasty work from there. So I'm going to be going with Pantosia in this one. Who you got, guaranteed?
So I'm going with Pantosia as well. I'm still a little worried about this fight. Kai Car France is a high-level striker, and he's been doing this for a while. I mean, Pantosia is not a heavy striker. His chin has been tested, which is surprisingly because this dude is on the ground all the time. But he's been hit really hard, and he's taken it and eaten it. I think he's going to finish this one on the ground. You made a great point. He doesn't need you to be on the ground to take you back.
No.
Or to get you in a compromised position, you know what I mean? Whether it's standing up or on the ground, pressed up against the fence. All those three positions, you're in a bad spot when you're fighting Pantosia. If you're in the center of the ring, and that's going to be Kai Car France's, he's got to make a decision. You're going to apply pressure and move forward the whole time, have Pantosia moving back, giving him the slight advantage to, to level change and take your legs and take it to the ground, which is absolutely where Kai Car France does not want to be. Just in case you, sorry, that was fucking weird. Just in case you guys didn't know, these two have fought before, and both of them have evolved quite far. They come a long way, but I do still think Pantosia has the upper hand with the stand-up game and the ground game. But don't put it past Kai Car France. If he puts a solid one on Pantosia's chin, he's going to be going after him on the ground, going to finish that fight. So there is a puncher's chance. I'm still going with Pantosia, though. Ray, what you got?
As you should, because Pantosia is definitely gonna fucking make this shit fucking happen. Because Pantosia is the GOAT. Like, he is the best in the entire division. Like, he's definitely going to whip an ass and enjoy that, I guess. In addition to that, like, he's just better. He's just better, like, all around. Like, he can do the grappling. He can do the striking. He can do takedown defense. He's
Strong 25 minutes. Like, he'll literally has no problem going a full
the
25
cardio
with you.
is mad solid. Like,
I wish he was bigger, because if he was able to go into other weight classes, he would be so dangerous. But he's a little dude.
yeah, he can't do the weight classes. He can
There
only
is
do his.
potential, though, if he wins this joint, that they might have to set up a super fight between him and Merab, because literally there's nothing left for him in the division. He cleared a lot of these fools before he even became champion.
Yeah.
So it would just be him going on a victory lap at that point.
I don't know.
No,
His
him and
last fight was-
Merab would be weird, bro. Like, it would not. Like, Merab would fucking wax him.
I don't know.
Oh no,
Absolutely, bro.
I think Merab would probably get him on the ground with his takedowns, but I think pushing forward, because Merab is always moving forward, he had put himself in some bad compromising positions, whether it be a body triangle, Darce choke.
Rob just got his first submission ever in his career, bro. Like against Sean O'Malley, who is like literally, Pantosia would clear Sean O'Malley in a fucking
100%.
grappling match for sure. So, you know, Marab fucking being able, oh, thank you, sir. Marab being able to take him down doesn't necessarily mean he can do anything with him if Pantosia starts, you know, throwing up submissions from his back and all of a sudden Marab's like, oh, you know what? I'd rather get back to the feet. Actually, this shit's kind of scary. So, just something to think about.
Either way, tuck your fucking pussy in, cause like, I know. Cause I put Pantosia's gonna win, bro, boy. Like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? You want to say something that like he's not gonna win? Like he's gonna fucking win.
I think we all agree he's gonna win.
Yeah, we already did. Like I get it. You know what I mean? Let's move on to this one.
Sure, you keep that. That's all you.
I heard you fart too.
All right, folks. Moving on to the main event of the evening. Woo!
Thanks for the help, Greg.
Fuck this little dude, man.
We got the vacant lightweight title on the line. We got Ilia Topuria, the former but never lost featherweight champion of the world, moving up to come claim a second title in a different division, going up against Charles Oliveira, who is a legend and staple of this division and former champion himself. Most finishes and submissions in UFC history across all weight classes. We got Taporia coming in 8-0 in the UFC, 16-0 overall. We got Olivera coming in 23-10 with 1 no contest in the UFC, 35-10 with that 1 no contest overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 fights. My picks. Now, I'm just going to say this real quick. I won't be mad if Oliveira won. So I'm just going to say that. But truly, when it comes down to it, especially, you know, making picks and shit, I have to go with Taporia. Only because I feel like he has more routes to victory because his skill sets are legitimate, you know? So, like, it's not just like he's good at the striking and okay at the grappling. No, he's good at the striking and maybe even more deadlier at the grappling. We just have yet to see if it's at the level of Charles Oliveira. Taporia is going to be the younger and the smaller of the two. Very well-rounded, like I said, but in my opinion, he's thirsty for a knockout. I think that he sees that not only as just like, you know, the ultimate highlight, you know, the ultimate rush for themselves, but it's no secret now that that's UFC's preferred method of victory as well. So being that he has that capability, that's probably where he's going to want this fight to take place primarily. But he is a very smart fighter, so if he sees that there's an advantage there on the ground, he will switch, you know, and pivot and then, you know, start, you know, giving it to Oliveira on the ground.
Bet, I'm going to the chat, bro. Fuck that shit.
Nah, bro, don't do that. Like, let me finish my shit. He's you know what? Go into the chat. Fuck it.
Go on the chat, my nigga.
Yeah, just ruined the whole breakdown so that he can fucking start slurring a bunch and fucking. I'm gonna go with Taporia. Just moving on. Let's keep it pushing.
You done?
Are you?
No, I'm good, my nigga. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this shit real quick.
Okay, so anyways, Taporia, like I said, dangerous all the way around. Never lost his title, moving up, do his thing. Oliveira, older by 7 years, bigger of the two, well-rounded, but leans into his grappling, which the only thing that I got to say is that his grappling is truly his bread and butter. So it kind of makes me feel like he doesn't have quite the same routes to victory that Taporia has, because he has durability. He's a dog. So if Taporia puts him on his pockets, he's still going to be live, not only to just like stay in the fight, but finish it. But then there comes this point where who knows? Taporia might actually be the better grappler, and then in that case, it's just going to get real dark for Olivera. Which I mean, I don't see that being the case, but at the same time, it just depends. If he's trying to throw up submissions after being rocked, that's a lot. We've seen him do it, but it's against like Michael Chandler or Justin Gaethje or somebody like that. I just feel like Taporia is just a different animal, and I've heard you say this before. When he smells blood, it's just a whole different set of vibes at that point.
Makes
so
his thing feel good.
so
Shout out, nephew.
I'm gonna be going with Taporia in this one. Here.
I appreciate your breakdown. I don't.
It would have been better, but yeah.
We'll have to work on it. Charles Oliveira has nothing. His ground game is second to none, and his shoot boxing is tough. His camp that he goes through. That's why we've seen him get put on his back by Poirier, by Gaethje. You know what I mean? He's been put on his back 4 times. I've seen him, and he's still come off with a win. You know what I mean? And earlier in his career, he got a lot of shit for quitting, you know what I mean, while he was evolving. I think now he's an older fighter. The last fighter that Ilia Topuria, I believe, lost to was somewhat the same shape as Oliveira. He was a taller fighter, really good on the ground, and he had a hard time dealing with a longer fighter. Topuria's not very tall. His boxing is second to none, but his superpower is body, head. He's good at getting them hands down at the waist and getting that head up, getting that headshot. And I think if he goes to the ground with Oliveira, I still think it's dangerous. Like if he shoots in there, Oliveira is very good at pulling his submissions off his back, and he doesn't have a problem with it.
Too, so
Absolutely,
he'll be able to wrap it up a lot easier.
Yes, his legs are so much longer than what he's used to as far as fighters. He could backpack Taporia no problem. And as strong as an explosive Taporia is, if you get backpacked by Oliveira, you either wait the round out and hopefully he doesn't submit your ass. But I think Taporia is gonna knock him out. I think he's really hungry. I seen Charles Oliveira at the weigh-ins. He looks really sunk in. He makes these massive freaking weight cuts, and I don't think people give enough credit to those who are making those weight cuts and then performing. Because if you look at Taporia, he's not dropping no weight. He's not losing any strength. And you know what I mean? If this was that type of fight to where he was losing weight, I'd have a different opinion on it, because I do think that those weight cuts really change. Like Islam, when those fighters they're bully in their bully weights, you know what I mean? When they need to move up, you could see it really on them, and like I wouldn't wish that on anybody. They look sunken in, they look hungry, they look like freaking something out of the Holocaust. They just don't look very healthy.
Real shit though. Like this dude look like mad sucked in.
I'm just saying, he just doesn't look very. He looks malnourished.
He looks sucked in, bro.
Fights,
He look mad sucked in, bro.
I feel you. His YouTube is
But yeah, you know what I mean? He look mad sucked in, my boy.
Go ahead.
And like, I don't care, I say it, like that's wild as fuck, but whatever. The fuck, bro? Don't look at me like that, bro.
Hey, I ain't looking at you.
He's wearing glasses. It's the only way he can look at you.
I'm just very, very excited to hear this breakdown.
Taporia's gonna win, my dog.
You convinced me?
I mean, and like that, folks, we've wrapped a full card. UFC 317. Those are our picks. To give y'all a quick little breakdown, though, too, like Bro had mentioned, the UFC tracker asked the picks community to start providing methods of victory if they want, so we decided not to necessarily go with the whole card, but we decided to, line up on our methods of victory over 6 fights now, because we had 7, but now it was 6 fights that we have to cover. So we're going to be going with Jacoby Smith by KO, Emil by decision, Lima by sub, Royval by decision, Pantosia by sub, and Taporia by KO.
I wish you would have taken different on that, Roy Ball. I don't think it's gonna be a decision.
But yo, this is literally all our picks together on that shit. And like, I also want to say that like, I don't bet that way. You know what I mean? I bet all the picks. I do not bet fucking submissions, KOs, fucking finishes. I don't bet that shit. So, just so y'all know.
Yes, indeed, folks. Okay, so real quick, you guys got any parlays y'all want to shoot off real quick?
Wait.
I don't know. Let me go to my cardboard. Fuck you guys.
Nigga, man.
Cardboard.
You can't even look at it. Don't look at it. You can talk shit. Don't look at it. I got numbers and shit too on here.
I bet you do, my nigga.
I got numbers. I'm not talking about the homeless bitches I saw this cardboard from.
Hey, girl, if you're on the cardboard, if your number's on the cardboard, just
You done got hit.
you're part of the rotation. You're not the main one.
You done got hit.
That cardboard shit, baby.
I got a lot.
baby.
I got a lot to offer. Okay. I would be going if I was gonna be a betting man. Shut up, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
I would be going
ahead,
with Borchev, Vivian Arujo, Hyder Emil, and Brandon Royval.
Okay.
I think that's
that four-piece right there?
Yeah, and if you want to spice it up a little bit, I would throw in a Sandra Pantosia in there. He's not exactly a favorite, but it's good to stack these guaranteed picks on top of these underdogs. It makes a really good payout for a really low investment.
We got for parlays, my man.
Same shit.
Parlay god, parlay dude.
I'm the parlay god, baby. I'm the parlay god. I'm the parlay dude. I'm the one. I'm the one you want to hear.
He's the parlay.
I am the parlay. And I'm gonna just run with fucking Darren's parlay.
Here, bro. Here.
I don't want your dumb ass. I don't want this shit.
Hey, that's worth money.
He just threw away a perfect card, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
He just threw
But
away.
I don't want to see that
plus
shit. Like,
3,500 odds right there, bro. No,
Disrespect.
35,000 odds right there. You just fucked up.
cool. Not fucking with it. Anyway, what I'm saying is, it's like Arujo, like, I'm waiting for my DraftKings to like load up, but it won't want to load up. You know what I mean?
You want my cardboard? It's loaded.
I bet it is, my boy.
You said his parlay though. That's what you're rolling with?
He wants my
His parlay, my dog.
Okay, cool. Let me roll out mine then real quick. I'm gonna start with a base 3 parlay. Oh, much love. I'm gonna start out with a base 3 parlay. I don't like this.
He's not.
I don't like that at all, man.
Great.
I don't like. I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing. What?
I said thanks for no thanks. I got a base 3 parlay. Emil, Hermanson, and Lima. If you want to spice it up, you know, medium spice, I would say Royval on top of that. If you want it extra spicy, throw Pantosia on top of that. And then if you're trying to shit your pants on the night and get a perfect 6-pick parlay, then you throw Taporia on top of that as well.
Yeah.
You know what, my boy?
Switches. So you know what? I like that one. I'll go with that.
He went. I want some of your shit too.
That parlay go real well. Some baby oil. At least catch the impact of this smash.
I'm mad done with your shit, you know what I mean? Like, but keep my hand up to slap the fuck out of you.
That's what I said. At least keep the mic up there so that everybody can hear the impact.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. Like, I need to though. I should do that shit.
We gotta get you some baby powder.
Nigga, I'll just do that shit straight dry. Like, wow.
Although if you put baby hot powder on your hands, you probably wouldn't have caught yourself right there a minute ago.
Yeah,
You
bro.
fucking went all the way down.
Real quick, y'all. I just want to, just an extra note real quick. I just want to say, this fight card's dope, but I just got to look at the entire card of the UFC Noche event coming up in San Antonio. And that shit is literally from first fight to the last fight stacked. That shit is going to be nasty.
They put Diego
work.
Lopez on there, didn't they?
Yep, him and Jean Silva for the fucking main event.
Those are some
That's going to be
Solid,
fucking crazy. Like, that fight shouldn't make it out the first round. It might,
Right,
but
no.
it shouldn't.
You're a bitch
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just adding on to what you were saying.
Right on.
I was gonna say some like you're. Go ahead.
So, also, real quick, make sure that you check out the UFC predictions tracker, complete with all of our picks
Yep.
and those 6 method of victory picks on top of that.
Yep.
If you don't know who they are, they're a channel that takes all of the YouTubers in this picks and predictions community, puts us up against each other to see who's the best picker, the worst picker, who makes the most money and the least money, who picks underdogs the best, favorites the best, and also now who is good at picking methods of victories for fights. So make sure that you check out the UFC predictions tracker. Much love to them and everybody involved on that platform. If you want to follow us, first off, make sure that you hit like. You've already commented in the chat, so we appreciate you. But if you're watching this on the post live, make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Show some love to our new host, Darren, aka Darren Teed. And then also,
Young guaranteed.
yes, indeed.
Easy. Guaranteed.
Easy money.
Catch your money and not catch it.
Make sure that you follow Bros Talk MMA on IG and TikTok at Bros Talk MMA. Make sure that you follow myself on those platforms at UTICA_SME. Bro, where can they follow you at?
You can't follow me. I don't want you to follow me unless you have a OnlyPants
Only pants?
or a
Bumble? Grinder?
Y videos.
Oh, a new one. Okay. What's wild is he chooses to be, PC for the OnlyPans and the Cornhub.
Oh, I know.
But the rest of the show was madness. It is crazy. Do you have any platforms they can follow you at, my man?
Just Facebook right now. Yeah, I don't.
You just got his government on there, so
I
I don't know, bro. He wants to dox himself right now, but
Hey, if all you chat support, text me. Don't just hit me up on the chats. You know what I mean? Let's get this figured out. Let's get it paid.
yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Well, folks,
Hey, if we made you some money or you got some picks, put it in the chat. We want to hear about it. We made you money and you got a pick better than ours. Put it up there. We'll talk about it.
Also, suck my dick.
yo, that is,
Bro. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, oh my bad.
like
like,
Pornhub and OnlyPans, but SMD right after. This fool's wilding.
Scratching ankles with the.
Come on, Brett. Let's
alright,
end
it's,
strong, my G.
just like, suck my,
Okay, so this has been another episode of Bros Talk MMA. I'm your host, Utica, undeniably the illest cat around, aka Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick. Woo. Here with my bro host extraordinaire.
You don't know who it is. RayBuck, fucking Chaka Jordan. It's the motherfucker that does all the things that I've ever been doing.
Yup. I hope if you're doing things, you're the one doing them. That would make the most sense, my G. So appreciate that.
And then
we got the outro.
Mr. Guaranteed. I already got your love.
Right here, go,
Your love thing.
go ahead. Like you can't like tuck it into your fucking armpit. You gotta like put that shit kind of close to your mouth.
No, because I gotta put it by his face. I don't want to put it on my armpit.
Put it in your mouth.
Just being considerate.
Hey, don't step on the man's outro. This is the first official outro,
For
man.
real.
Oh, let's hear it.
It's a milestone moment, man.
That shit. Let's go.
Thank you for having me. This has been an awesome show. I'm humbly here and hopefully here for good.
No, low key, I've been knowing this man since I was in elementary school. So we've grown up. We go way back. So to be totally honest, it's an honor to have somebody, you know, see what we've done, who, you know, has seen us, you know, as, you know, grasshoppers and stuff like that. You know, it's dope that we got somebody who supports us and is willing to join this journey with us and, you know, help the cause, you know, because at the end of the day, that's really all we're doing. We're all trying to get paid here. So salute to you, my man. I really appreciate you having me.
Salute to my dog, cause like my dog has been solid forever. So like, let's get that.
Yeah, most definitely. So
Appreciate it.
with that being said, y'all, this has been another episode of Bros Talk MMA. Wishing you nothing but the best this weekend. Happy betting. And until the next time, we out.
Yeah, I'm trying to like scoop like way longer than you. Whatever.